Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great one out there. It is hump day. That's right. Middle of the week. We are already here. What has happened? What is going on? Loki, you're black-pilled. You're just black-pilled. You don't like anything. You don't like anything anymore. You don't like the Star Treks. You don't like the Star Wars. You don't want to watch any of this stuff. You don't want to hate watch it. You don't want to hate watch it and destroy it. No, I don't. You know why? Because I used to love this shit. I used to love it. It held such a hardcore place in my heart that I loved it. I loved it so much that I don't want to see it destroyed anymore. I don't want to see it torn apart. And I have absolutely no faith in the powers that be to make it good. To make it good and make something that we will all enjoy. It's all being made by scissoring fucking yuppies. So let's get the show started and we can talk about this morning on this YouTube talk on Mornings of Mischief.
Get out of here now, please! Now.
Hey, you forgot the power glove!
No.
Clear.
Welcome. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Hopefully, you liked our little every once in a while October intro with the music from Seven Kinds of Mischief, the show that Adeg and I do every Thursday evening. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. It is hump day. Yeah. We're going to get into some YouTube talk here this morning. I know, no yelling this morning, Loki. Why didn't you yell everybody's names out? Because it's a little different when we do the horror intro. I don't know. I'm just like, the whole oh isn't there. And, it's just a little different. So I didn't think about that when I made the damn intro. Normally, I'm not like, like the fires, Valhalla, penny skull, rabbit slug out, cheese skull, Gary Benja sandwich, Worthington skull, the lady Arwen Avalon. It's different. It's different. It's a different kind of day. So it's not a camel toe day. Rabbit slug ouchies. What the hell, dude? It's not a camel toe day. It's just one of those days. Not a camel toe day. Damn. Scissoring hens and yuppies. I swear to God. Whisper everyone's name evilly. Mark the infinitely tired. The Queen of Avalon 19. Arwen Avalon. Mephisto's movie reviews. Punk Waddle. All right, enough of that. So, being blackpilled. I'm apparently, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't like to. I don't want to watch this shit. I really don't. I don't want to watch Star Wars. I didn't watch the Asuka. I didn't watch Asuka. I haven't watched. I haven't really watched any of this except for clips since Book of Boba Fett. So, and I get told I should not talk about any of it and just go away. Just go away, Loki. Go away. We don't want you here. It's just funny because the people that make this shit, they don't want me here either. Yeah, it's Kurt's real voice on the morning show. Yeah. It's Kurt's real voice. This is what I really sound like, right? Yeah, I'll save you the trouble. It's dull and boring, Loki. I've seen clips, I believe it. But I don't want to watch something I loved and something I cared about absolutely ruined, and that's what they've done. The scissoring yuppies have ruined Star Wars. But just like we knew they would. Just like we knew they would. The same scissoring yuppies and hens are over at Paramount ruining your Star Trek too. So there's absolutely no faith that they'll make something watchable and good. They have dancing Klingons and boy bands. They have dancing boy band Klingons. So the scissoring yuppies have taken over your sci-fi entertainment. But why? Because geeks are bad, man. Honestly, you can go back and you can blame Big Bang Theory. At least that's my opinion. It's my humble opinion. Is you can go back and you can blame Big Bang Theory for making this the way it is. Because they pretty much left it alone before that. It was like, well, we don't want to touch that. So they didn't want to really spend any money on it either. But yeah, Klingon boy bands, Rabbit Slug Ouchie. So, but what happens when your feelings on that and your opinion are singled out and you're drug out and told basically, don't even talk about it because you don't want to watch it. You know, there's a lot of people that will tell you, and I'm not saying this is wrong. So before anybody runs and tattles like a little bitch, um, I'm gonna just preface this with there's nothing wrong with this. I'll watch it so you don't have to, right? There's a lot of people that do the I'll watch it so you don't have to. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to hear about Star Wars. I don't want to know how bad it's drugged through the mud. It's like having it have to be out of sight, out of mind. Big Bang Theory is the worst thing that ever happened to the nerd sphere. I tried to say we're promoting geekdom, but all it did was make fun of us. Yeah. No, Gesture. Absolutely. Gesture of Sin over on Rumble. Big Bang Theory is the worst thing that ever happened to the nerd sphere. It tried to say we're promoting geekdom, but all it did was make fun of us. Yes. And open the doors for destruction of the things we love. Open the doors for the destruction of the things we love. Fucking scissoring hens that think they know better than everybody else. So what does this have to do with YouTube talk, creator talk, Rumble talk for those of us over on Rumble? When it gets pointed out that don't listen to the black pill. Loki's just a black pill. You can have your opinion on that too. It's fine. You can have your opinion on that too. But who's been right? Who's been right all this time? Who was right about Book of Boba Fett and the way it ended? Who's right? Who's been right about Obi-Wan? Who was right about the last season of Mando? Who was right about this? Huh. You know, I get it. You want to have Book of Bubba. Bubba. My boy, it's Bubba. That's right. Bubba Fett. Bubba. Book of Bubba Fett. That's right. Bubba. Not Booby. Bubba. Why am I going to throw a water bottle at me? What did I do? Did it hit Mark? Shoot it, throw it at Mark. Mark did it. Book of Bubba. Whatever it is, Mary, Mark did it. I didn't do it. The same ones that call you Black Pill were right about the world between worlds erasing the sequel trilogy, yet that didn't happen. So just the Viking funeral. Oh, I never said that. Zip it, Black Pill. That's right. Thank you very much, Coach O'Dragon. And Coach O'Dragon's right. Coach O'Dragon is right. Okay. Yeah, not me, Mark. Not me, Mark. Throw the water bottle at Mark. Not me. It's not my fault. I need to stop getting blamed for shit that's not my fault. Hail Coach O'Dragon. So you can have an opinion. Opinions. What did I write in the description of this video? They're like, what's it? Everyone has one, kind of like everyone has that. Yeah, an asshole. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Everybody. Should you temper your opinion for someone else? Or is that selling out? You answer me that question, Valhalla. You answer me. You answer that in chat. Should you temper your expectation so you can agree with somebody else? Should you limit how you feel about something so that you can get along frenzies with somebody else? Or is that dishonest? But my rumors. Should you temper? Should you just go along to get along? Is that the way this works? Hashtag blame Kurt. It's all Kurt's fault. Good morning, Arlena. Should you just temper your opinion, temper your expectations, and go along to get along? No, you shouldn't. No one needs to be a dick about their opinion, but they shouldn't fake or hide how they feel about something. Right there. Right there. Loki, why don't you continue to talk about this, that, and the other? Because I don't want to watch it, and I don't want to go through the motions over and over again when I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to be disappointed, right? You're going to be. I feel like you remember when all the Whovians were just like enough with this sanctimonious bullshit coming out of 13. Remember that? Does anybody remember that? Can anybody go back and remember when all the Whovians were like, fuck this shit, I'm out? I feel like I'm there. I'm there. I'm like, yeah, no, get your shit together, or I'm just not going to watch you. I'm not going to judge you for watching it. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I can't believe, oh my God, Arwen, I can't believe you like watch this. Oh my God. No, because that's exactly the opposite of what is I'm getting a finger pointed and told I'm black pill for not eating up everything Filoni shoveling at me. Okay. And I'm sick and fucking tired of getting told, I can't believe you're not watching this. I can't believe you're not reviewing this. I can't believe you're not doing this during the week. I can't believe blah, blah, blah. You'd get so many subscribers. You'd get so many super chats. You'd get so much money. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna do it. I will have a discussion like this where I cover a broad section of why I won't do this Disney bullshit, but I'm not going to watch their damn shit. Just like I'm not going to promote their stupid shows, and I'm not going to put a thumbnail up about reviewing this or that or the other, because I don't want to promote their shit in any way, because I do not like it. Why is that so hard? But Loki, you could have all these subscribers if you just talk shit. You could have all these views if you just talk shit. You could have all these super chats if you just talk shit. You could have all of this stuff if you just did this. Maybe I'm not trying to do all these different things. Maybe I'm just trying to talk and have a good time with the people that honor me with their presence each and every morning. Maybe that's it. Oh, but Loki, you only have 30 people watching you. You've only got a half dozen people watching you over on Rumble. They are here to chew bubblegum and to kick ass, and we are all out of bubblegum. I'd rather stand with these 40 people than the 600, 700 that will turn their back on you in a flash because you don't share the right opinion. Period. And this right here, Thunderduck, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna sit here and spew the same dribble to make a buck. You know what? There are a lot of people that YouTube has done dirty, but the one thing I cannot effing stand is when someone gets demonetized or someone gets bumped down, they mess with someone's money. That person says, F this, I'm only going to do it on this other platform, and then does nothing but proceed to talk about the day and date they're going to get remonetized on YouTube. You want to talk about some disingenuous effing bullshit. when you sit there and you say F YouTube because this and this happened, which I mean, you have an absolute right to say. I understand you're pissed. They messed with your money. A lot of times when anybody messes with anybody's money, they get really pissed. But then they say it's not about the monetization, but we're going to go over here and we're going to make money over here and we're going to do this over here. And then they do nothing but proceed to talk about getting remonetized on YouTube. That is the biggest line of horseshit I think I've ever heard. Jester Sin with a $10 Rumble rant over on Rumble. Good morning, Jester of Sin. Larry, who's been a member for 30 months, says, I support channels I like. Simple. Thank you so very much for the member chat. Larry, Jester of Sin with $10 Rumble rant says, keep doing you, Loki. Valhalla wouldn't be the same if you changed, and that would be a shame. It's beautiful as it is and growing naturally. Also, have some cheddar. Thank you so very much. Jester of Sin. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you, gentlemen. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Damn straight. God, you get man Samuel L. Jackson in his prime. This is what I'm talking about. Strike down upon thee. What happened to that? What happened to that? His best role. Damn straight. Good morning, Mags. Good morning, everybody. Everybody coming in. Damn straight, Lester. His best role still. Before a cat took his eye, right? Right, Arwen? Before a cat took his eye. Ugh. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to bitch and moan and complain that YouTube took your cheddar and then go back and beg them for permission to make money again? Is that what you want to do? You know what? There's a lot of talk. About how monetization doesn't matter. Yet everybody's out to grab it. Monetization doesn't matter. This is a tough conversation because it's going to piss some people off. No matter how this goes down, there's going to be some pissed off folks this morning. Monetization doesn't matter. Yet you're not really somebody unless you have it, right? Right? It's like even if the money doesn't matter, it's that status. It's the members, it's the memberships. It's the super chats. It's this, it's that. Why doesn't that matter? Why doesn't that matter to these people over on Rumble? Why is it any less important? Why? Because Rumble's not considered as good as YouTube? Is that it? Or is it that there's so many people doing so much stuff over on YouTube that they've got to have that status? They've got to have that status to walk the walk. They have to. If they don't have it, they don't feel like they're important. Is that what it is? Is it the important? Do you need to feel important? Money matters. I've had that talk with my kids. The difference is you don't have to sell your soul to be happy. Money alone will only bring you grief. What good is a huge pile of money? Huge pile of money. There isn't someone to share it with. Loki subs, views, likes, super chats, memberships. It all feeds the ego at some point. Aha. Aha. It all feeds the ego. Thunderduck, support is support. It doesn't matter what platform. YouTube isn't the holy grail. Thank you. Thank you. Thunderduck. Then why, oh why, when someone is telling you, F YouTube, they turn around after they get demonetized and do nothing but talk about getting remonetized on the platform? Why is it that important? Why is that like the singular goal of everything? I've got to get monetized. I've got to get remonetized. Why is that the singular focus if it doesn't matter? And then people LARP or clout chase the people who suddenly got successful. I love this one. I love this one. I love it when it comes down to the clout chasing and the nose sniffing and the brown nosing. And when someone wasn't anyone, when they were just being themselves, and they get catapulted into popularity, and suddenly everybody's their friend, everybody wants to come by, everybody wants to do this, and it's a big deal when it didn't matter before. It's funny how that works, isn't it? All these people want to be your friend. All these people want to be associated with you. All these people want something to do with you. When nobody wanted anything to do with you before. Huh. Wonder why. Wonder why that is. Somebody tell me, please. Why is that? Why, when you were just cruising by yourself, no one was really paying attention, suddenly you've got a couple of hundred people in your chat, you've suddenly drawn the attention of people that want to be a part of what you're doing. Why? See, that's the fun of doing this. That's the fun of having done this for the last 4 years. Do you know how many people have walked through this door and come on just to come on and hang out and talk? Count Women of the Fandom alone. For those of you who don't know what Women of the Fandom was, it was a show that went on for about, a year and a half, 2 years, where we had a different female in the fandom on every day, every Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, that's what used to be YouTube Talk used to be, was Women of the Fandom. A different woman on every single week from the fandom, just to come in and talk about what they love and talk about how they feel about what's going on. Wendy never got invited. Wendy ain't a woman. If you stand up to pee, you don't get on Women of the Fandom, Mark. Plain and simple. I do as well, but it was the logistics behind it were difficult, especially towards the end when it was a pain in the ass to organize it, which is why I stopped doing it. It used to be very easy. Used to be very easy and very simple. And it was a pain in the ass at the end to organize it. Jester Sin says, wise man once said, money can't buy you happiness, but it's easier and more comfortable to cry in a Ferrari than sat on the side of the road. It's true. It's true. It is true. I want to tell you something. Anybody who says money doesn't matter, in terms of living your life, is bullshitting you. Money does matter because you need money to live. You need money to pay your rent. You need money to buy food. You need money to take care of your pets. You need money to take care of your kids. You need money to take care of things. That is very true. How much money do you need to run a YouTube channel? Let's talk about this one really quick. Let's talk about this channel really quick. I'll tell you, I put in just on the channel, not counting going out, not counting Discord, not counting doing meetups or anything like that. Just the channel. You'd be blown away. You are. Just on the channel, probably about $750 a year. Now, I know you're thinking that's not that much. It would be over $1,000 if I didn't pay StreamYards once a year. So I pay StreamYards. I think I pay $400 a year. Some people are going to be like, "Well, how do you do that, Loki?" I get a discount for shilling for them every once in a while and saying, you know what, they're good. And they have been good lately. So it hasn't been that much of a shill. They've been taking care of business, which I told them I'm going to stay with you for one more year and I'm going to see how long and how much you guys can get done, how long it takes you. And they've gotten some things done that I wanted. They took care of the member chats. They took care of the messages. StreamYard's paid version isn't cheap, but it's worth it if you want to do this well. Hey, 1080p broadcasts, ladies and gentlemen. 1080p broadcasts, longer intros, more space. It, to me, paying for the pro version, whatever it is, it's worth it. I need it. I do this 5 days a week. So that's something I need. I need my video editor, which runs about $200 a year. There is software that I pay for that averages about $100 to $200 a year. So it's right there about $1,000 a year to do this. That's what I pay in. There are individuals that do not want to pay anything in. That is fine. That is your choice. I'm not going to argue with you about that. If you want to find ways to circumvent paying anything in and be like, I'm going to do this the cheapest way possible, that's fine. I applaud you for your ingenuity of finding a way to do it without spending anything in. However, I am a firm believer that spending money on something you love is not throwing your money away or wasting your money. I love doing this. I love having a good production every single morning. I love giving that. So I'm going to put money in to give it this best, give you guys the best show possible. I will put my money and my effort where my mouth is and give you guys the best show I can possibly give you. The Mexican Iron Man Machini calendar offsets a lot of Loki's costs. Thank you, Pat S. Oh, God. And getting monetized helps with the cost. Yes, it does. Getting monetized, I want to tell you guys something. It keeps the lights on. It does. It keeps the lights on here in Valhalla. I could do this without it, but it's a lot easier to do it with it than it is without it. And that's the simple truth. Okay. So when you're sitting there and you're listening to someone that says that they don't really care about monetization, but then they flip out and have a damn aneurysm when they lose monetization and do nothing but talk about getting monetization back. The money makes it easier to do what we do. That's a plain and simple truth. It's the plain and simple truth. It keeps the money from coming out of our pockets. I can do more. We can do meetups. We can do Valhalla cons. We can help other people do things. We can help people do charity. We can help people do PayPals. We can help people do, like when 24 ran his GoFundMe, we can help do a lot more than we can if we aren't making anything. All memberships get lost. Yes, Thunderduck. All memberships get lost. So here's the deal. If you're demonetized for like a couple of days or a week and they reverse their decision, then the memberships reactivate. Okay. All memberships that get turned off reactivate as long as the person holding on to the membership didn't request a refund. Now, if they get remonetized, everything goes back to the way it was. If they don't, if they get denied and they have to wait 90 days to reapply, all those memberships are gone. All those memberships turn off and it's like they never existed. All your badges gone. All your rewards gone. All that stuff's gone. And you got to start from scratch. I pay for Envato and I pay for Premium StreamYard because Loki's going to get me subs and I'm going to be a big time YouTuber with lots of subs and become famous and make lots of money on Super Chats. And that's how 98% of YouTube feels. That's how 98% of the content creators feel out there. They're going to get famous. They're going to get lots of subs. They're going to make lots of money, and they're never going to have to work a day in their life again. What they aren't looking at is that this is a job. It's a long time job. It's a job I'm going to be doing for 6 more years. Skull Zax. And Zax knows what's up. Zax got demonetized. Zax never said, F, screw this, I'm out of here, and then turned around and talked about how he's going to get back into YouTubes for anything. He looked at what happened, looked at it, dealt with it, and then has come back and kicked some ass and taken some names. A Dag Outlaw with $1.99 super chat. Resurrect it. It's spooky month. It's alive. Alive. God, I love that. Skull. God help me. The money is the thing. The money helps, but it's not everything. And that's what people forget about. Clout isn't everything. Popularity isn't everything. Being you, being honest, and being upfront so that you don't have to come on here and lie about what you like, lie about who you are, lie about what you do. That is what is important. Getting to be you and getting to be honest and giving your 100% honest opinion. Because I want to tell you something. There are creators that will sit here and lie because they want to go along with getting along and they don't want anybody turning on them and they don't want anybody saying that they're blackpilled or any bullshit like that. Link, Loki, link. Link. If you can't be yourself, why are you here? If you cannot be yourself, why are you here? Why are you doing this? Is it an act? Okay. If it's an act, then most people are going to know it's an act. And, or are you trying to make it not an act and appear authentic, but you've got to work it in such a way that nobody, no. It's too much work. And a lot of people think, well, that's not a lot of work. No, because you are going to come out in what you do. You are going to come out in what you do, and your real opinion is going to come out in what you do, and people will notice and people will catch it. That is the truth of it. You will come out and people will know and they will get it. And they just ignore. Oh, poor Chris. Poor Chris. Bad form, girls. Bad form. I'm always begging for a link to get on Sugar and Spice, and they just ignore me. Bad form, ladies. Bad form. Chris Persia is one of the nicest wrenches. oh man. Bad form. I ain't promoting shit. I ain't asking for shit. I'm here for the love. Vermont cheddar. I've grown more in the last 2 months, I think, because I'm more myself. Right there. Right there. And you know what? If you want to put on a show and you want to put on a persona, I get that. I understand that. I get it. But keeping that up because you don't want people to see who you are, that's a totally different story. If it's for the show, if it's I see you, can't believe you won't send a link to Chris Persia. I can't believe that. Won't he just all he wants to do is come on Sugar and Spice, and he just gets ignored. I can't believe that. Say hell yeah to Mary, but completely, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm just teasing Arwen and Arlena. Hopefully everybody out there knows that. PJ over to Orville Nation. I'm tired of negativity bullshit. I'm no longer entertaining even this much of negativity. There you go. There you go. There's a reason, and PJ, and I understand PJ is gonna get this. There's a reason why I'm not doing the Star Wars, and why I have not done the disco or the strange new pukes or any of that shit. Any of that shit. I got suckered into doing Picard because I'd done the other seasons and I got suckered into it. And you know what? I'm glad I did, because the camaraderie and familiarity with the cast was a great thing to come back and see. I didn't like the story. I didn't like some of the stuff they did, but the familiarity of the TNG cast coming back together, that was great. That was wonderful. The rest of it, Snowdub with $5 super chat. Thank you, Snowdub. He said, I never wanted to be one of the big channels. I just want to make people laugh. Selfishly, I just want to make enough so I can be home for my son. Is that too much to ask? Ladies and gentlemen. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask for? No, it's not. No. I want to be home for my kid when my kid's here. I want to spend time with him. I don't want to have to worry about having to go out and do this. I do this extra stuff so I can do that. It's not too much to ask. In the long run, Valhalla knows what I am working towards. I'm working so that 6 years from now, I can go and I can open a store. I can open a record store. That's what I'm working towards. If I get demonetized and they shut down the channel, I'll be over on Rumble. I'll be over on Odyssey. I'll be on the Twats. I'll still be around. I'm not going to freak out because YouTube decided that I don't need to make money on their platform anymore. That's their choice. It's their decision. If that's the way they want it, that's it. If they shut the channel down, I'll be somewhere else. But I'm just trying to make enough cheddar to do something that in the future that I would love to do. But Loki, isn't this like the thing you always imagined doing? There are a couple of things that I dreamed about doing when I was younger. There's a couple of things. I would like to do all of that in my bucket list before I'm gone. Thank you so much. Note up that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla, and you guys want to see it one more time. Is it back from the dead? Is it coming back? Skull! God help me. Do you want to smoke some pot and have some premarital sex? He's like, dirty bitches. Holy shit. Vermont Cheddar with $10 super chat says, you say cheddar? Thank you so very much. Vermont Cheddar for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, my friend. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Rumble is ready. Rumble could be in trouble. So let's go over that real quick. So Rumble's going to get killed off in the UK. I think they've already decided that with their new Internet Safety Bureau, the ISB. As if they couldn't steal enough from Star Trek or Star Wars already. Imperial Security Bureau, Internet Security Bureau. The internet safety bullshit is they're gonna get shut off. It's already shut off in France. It's gonna get shut off in the UK. Whether it gets shut off in the whole EU or not, that's another question. Can they cause enough disruption that Rumble becomes a hot commodity? It's possible. It's a possibility. I think that it's far more likely that it's going to get the brakes put on it as far as growth goes because of all of this until this is undone. And once that's undone, why? Because most people don't have VPNs that put them in other countries, and they might use it for security, but they don't use it to circumvent rules in their country. I think Rumble is, VPNs are going to be busy. Rumble is in trouble, but it could help. That may be the other side of the coin. It's either going to help it or it's going to slow it down. It's going to put the brakes on it so bad that it's going to be very difficult to grow on Rumble. YouTuber Life, they keep 30% of all super chats from small channels and 50% from large channels and 99.7% of all ad revenue, and they control who watches and what is said. That is life. That is the way of things. That is what you sign up for. And one of the things I'm absolutely positively tired of hearing about is people that bitch, complain, and moan about what they sign up for. Well, didn't you know that this is no? Did you not read the fine print? No. I want to tell you something. 20 years ago, maybe not that long, but long enough, I was told by a lawyer, you always read the fine print. Always read the fine print of anything you're signing. Know the rules. Know what you're getting yourself into. You know what you're getting yourself into when you sign up on YouTube and what you're signing up for. Drop a like. Thank you so much. John, my brother, thank you. Please harass Adega while you're here, brother. You know what you're signing up for when you get on here. Why you sit back, bitch, moan, and complain about the way things are here when you know what you're signing up for. You know what you're signing up for when you're here. He isn't here. Oh, well, that SOB. He was here earlier because he dropped a super chat. And yeah, see, no, he is here. See, he's here. He is here. Yeah, I'm back to smoking on my vape in the mornings. Because it's been a little stressful lately. So thank you. It has been a little stressful lately. Can you blame me? Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you for positively sharing out the stream. Thank you guys for everything you do. It is very much appreciated. I think that's him with the blue hand, but you can never be too sure these days. He's not here. He's absolutely not here. Am I here? I think so. I see you. We see you, right? We see you. Over 25K in revenue. Once you get there, you have federal and state tax withholding for personal tax on top of 30% off the top. Isn't that interesting? Federal and state tax withholding for personal tax on top of the 30% off. Wow. Take care, John. Thank you for popping in. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to eHacker. John's a great guy. Absolutely wonderful. He helped me in the very beginning. Absolutely wonderful guy. Hats off to you, brother. Hope everything's going well. You're doing well. Arlena says, I love Rumble. It's the first real competitor for YouTube. It's only been around for a year and 3 to 5 years. I believe it will take over YouTube. That is a bold prediction, and I want to be here. You know what? I will be on my way out of this business in 6 years. So we'll see. We'll see where it is. In fact, Arlena, I would love to have you on before Mornings of Mischief is over to talk about where Rumble is and what is going on. It's non-nicotine, Mike. So I'm not getting any nicotine. It's just the flavor. That's all that's in there. So there's no nicotine in there. I'm not getting a hit off of anything. It's been I almost went back to smoking the other day. So I was that close. And I had to pull out the vape and use the vape. So it's been sitting here next to me, chilling, and it's been a thing for the past couple of days instead of smoking. I would much rather do that than go back to smoking. So if people, think, well, Loki doesn't get stressed out, Loki always keeps his cool, and Loki doesn't lose his shit. No, that's not true. What's with the spelling error in Loki's title? Sheesh! I quit this guy. Ignorant. Oh, did I screw up? YouTube talk. You are. Yeah. It is wrong. Oops. Oopsies. I was tired. It was 11 o'clock at night, and I'd been up all day. And yeah, so yep, I oopsied. Thank you for pointing it out, Floral. Sorry, you got to quit. See you next time. Rumble is $5 in the in NYSE, I sold it at almost 10. Excuses. You're welcome. Crap. Yeah. You be so big on other platforms, you may have to rethink that, Loki. I don't know, man. I look, here's the thing. I've done a lot. I've done a lot. I've done a lot of different things in my life work-wise. Okay. I worked for a newspaper. I've worked for a welding supply company. I drove a rig. I worked at a clinic. I worked at a casino. I was a pit boss at a casino. I've done a lot of different things in my life. I've done this. I love music. I love records. Love a record store. I would love a place like, and I dare say this live, Empire Records. Does anybody remember Empire Records? It was an okay movie back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, but I would love a store like that. Not necessarily the people that worked at that store, but a store like that. And to say it's mine. It's mine. And go open the doors. I'll hire 24/7 to help me run it. And go in and put a record on every morning, listen to some music, pour some coffee, read a newspaper, and enjoy the other half, the end half of my life. I love doing this. I love seeing you all here every morning. And hell, I won't be gone completely. There'll be times I'll come on and say hi to everybody. There'll times I'll guest. There'll times I'll do a special show from inside the store. But that store is going to happen. It's going to happen. Need a morning manager? I can take the early shift. Yes, that's what we need. That's my dream. While people are dreaming of being on the YouTubes and making all the money they can ever count and having all the clout. I control who gets to come on and blah, 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 blah. I could give a shit less. That sounds like a good way to enjoy the rest of your life. I really hope so. Records, tapes, CDs, a wall for geek stuff. There's so much geek stuff that we've got. I would love to have a whole wall of nothing but geek stuff to go along with the music and the records. I'm not big on Funkos. I understand that's what a lot of people love. It's what a lot of the girls love is the Funko Pops. I don't care. Just some good geek stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. YouTube is a business, monetized as being a business partner. Not sure if there is room for promotion, just meeting requirements for commission. I don't think I've ever heard it put quite that way, Punkwaddle, but you are absolutely correct. And those that do not look at it that way, those that say they have been unfairly treated and yada yada yada, don't understand how that system works. There is a list of requirements and there's a list of do's and don'ts. And if you don't know, you have to go looking for them. But Loki, where do you find them? You have to go and you have to find it through YouTube. You find out what is acceptable and what is not. For the people that say, well, they never told me about the Ukraine thing, it's right there in fine print when you look up your AdSense that says, if you talk negatively about this, you will not get paid. You will be demonetized. It's that simple. If you talk shit about this, you'll get demonetized. We won't pay you. We will withhold your money. You will be removed from the partnership program. Well, where is all the rest of that? Go and look through YouTube's terms of service. Go and look at your terms of service for being monetized for the partnership program. It's that simple. Look up in the search bar, partnership, YouTube partnership program requirements, and look at rules. And it's all there. Loki, how do we know we can't talk about this? You will know. And they will tell you. And they will inform you when you cross that line. 99% of the time, Joe Blow is not going to get completely blown off the channel for shit they don't know they're doing wrong. And it's that simple. If you don't want to deal with it, there's Rumble. Go over to Rumble and do Rumble. And if you're gonna abandon YouTube and say screw that, I don't want to hear about any of the bullshit about getting remonetized or any of that and what date it's gonna be and how on this exact blah 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 you're gonna do this. No. But why not, Loki? Because you already said F them. They're meanie heads. We're only gonna do shit over here now. By all means, go and be unauthentic and ungenuine and a total douche. I don't care. That's your problem, isn't it? Because every time this happens, it's going to be gimme, feel sorry for me and give me more money. Look what these meanie heads did. It's like being in an abusive relationship and wanting others to feel sorry for you because you keep going back to the person you say is abusing you. That is a choice you are making. If that is how you feel, if that is how you see it, if you see YouTube as this giant meanie head that's hurting you, why do you keep going back to it and begging to be remonetized? Thank you, Jester of Sin. Empire Records, I can see you running that store. Thank you, my friend, so much. Guys, whether you're watching over on Rumble, whether you're watching on Odyssey, whether you're watching on the YouTubes, whether you're watching on the Twitch, it is very much appreciated. Where you choose to watch, where you choose to support, where you choose to do whatever, that's absolutely up to you guys and it's your business. I will never tell you don't support people over here, only support people over there, or any bullshit like that. You guys choose how you want to do things. It's your choice. Don't let anybody else make that choice for you. That's the big news of today. Those are the big words of today. That's the advice. You do you. Don't let people blackpill you. Don't let people put you in a box. Don't let people tell you you can or you can't talk about something. You decide what you do and you take the bull by the fucking horns and get the job done. It's up to you. It's up to you how you want to do things. It's up to you how you want to listen. It's up to you how you want to support. Support whomever, wherever you want. Arwen Avalon, right there. She got it. She hit the nail on the head. It's completely up to you. Don't let others put you in a box or trap you into doing something that you don't give a shit about or that you don't want to just because. Sorry if I influenced you on covering Picard season 3. No, PJ, you're fine. PJ, you're good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It wasn't. You you got me to watch. You were part of it, but it was R&B that really pushed me over the edge. And you're good. You're good. And I'm glad I watched it. I am. I'm glad I watched it. I'm just not gonna watch this other shit. The 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 way the cast interacted was great. And I'll just leave it at that. Because I've said it over and over again, and no one wants me to listen. No one wants to listen to me go through this all over again. Guys, make sure that you check out Machiny draws this morning. I want to make sure I've got the link in here, and then it's going to direct you over there here in just a moment. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you for being a part of Mornings of Mischief. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys on the next one tomorrow. Have a great one, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. And no comic book roundtable tonight. So no comic book roundtable tonight. We'll be back after the wedding. So have a great one, everybody. I can find the damn exit button.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.